What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we finally come to the conclusion of the Gauntlet Series for the T+A Solitaire T Headphones, and their opponent in this one will be the Aoot TH1 Headphones. Now, this should be a really good battle. I'm very excited to see how this one ends. Both of these headphones are rocking DACs, internal DAC, Bluetooth internal DACs in them. So this should be a really good head-to-head. All right. I've been waiting for this one. I love the whole entire Gauntlet series for the T+A Solitaire Ts, and it was fantastic. And now they are at the final boss, so this should hold true as well. All right, so if you want to see price specs and app breakdowns for each of these headphones, I'll leave links in the description below to my unboxing videos for both. And if you're interested in picking up one or both of these, I'll leave links in the description where you can go ahead and do that. All right, so without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, we're back in. We're going to start off with the Solitaire Ts. We are in the app. I have to, as you see, first of all, we are in high quality mode for audio, but I have to play something in order to get into, let's see, what we got going on here. All right, I have to play something quick just so I could get into the EQ settings. All right, so there we are. Now I can close that. Now we are in the EQ settings, as you can see. Got a kind of a deviation off of my V-shape graphic, my V-shape equalizer settings on these. But I think this gives me the sound I'm looking for out of these headphones. And they're fantastic. I got a couple flies around here just blowing past me. All right, so let's go ahead. I got distracted with the flies. And go ahead and get into our first song. We're going to make sure we add our optimal listening level. All right, we are there. Let's go ahead and throw on the Solitaire Ts. All right, so let me go ahead and get rid of that. All right. And so you can see the fly. Well, I got a fly on my screen here. I thought he was on the table. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get the camera switched over. All right, there we go. The fly is bothering me. All right, so let's go ahead and get our cutaway. All right, we got that on. Okay, song number 1, Solitaire Ts. Let's get it. All right, right off the top, nice volume. I don't have to turn them down. Very clear. Loving the clarity. Okay, nice, bright sounding sound, background vocalists. They fill in the space. Decent width on the sound stage. Not too wide, but not too narrow. But again, getting great. Great enunciation. All the nuance. You're getting it all. Very clear. Again, I can't stress the clarity on these. These guys sound very clear. I love the background vocalists too. If you have these songs, join me. Oh, so clear. And I love the balance of the background vocalists as they harmonize. Let me pause this. And again, you're getting, like I said, the nuance with her breathing, enunciation, and everything is all on point. Sound really good. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the TH1s to see how they handle the first song. All right, we are back, and we got the Aoot TH1s paired up. We are in their app. I just want to quickly show you. Whoops, I went the wrong way. I'll show you my EQ settings for them. As you can see, that classic V shape that I like. All right, let's go ahead and make sure we add our optimal listening level. We are there. And let's go ahead and jump into song number 1. We're going to put the TH1s on. Let's get the camera flip. All right. TH1s is on. We are locked in. Very snug. Let's get our cutaway in. All right, there we go. Song number 1, TH1s. Let's do it. There we go. Again, had to fix something there, but again, very clear. All right, I take care of something. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go. Again, nice volume. Don't have to turn them down. Vocal clarity and the enunciation is fantastic. Nice wide soundstage too. The background vocalists sound very clear. Again, get the nuance too. Her breathing just really is really pronounced here. Like the inhales, the exhales, you're really getting as if she was right in front of you. Again, oh man, just how smooth it sounds. Now we got the background vocalists, it's got that good balance. And now they're harmonizing. Excuse me. And it sounds so smooth. Oh, yeah. Again, even with the wide sound stage, man, it just sounds again, like they're right in front of you. They sound so smooth. I'm having trouble trying to find the exact explanation for it to give it, to do it justice, but man, this sounds so good. They just sound so good. All right, enough of that. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to song number 2. All right, we are back in song number 2, You and That by E40 featuring T-Pain and Candy Girl. We've got the Solitaire T's on. Let's go ahead and flip the camera. All right, let's go. Song number 2. Our bass song. Nice punch to the bass. That reverb, nice and smooth. Fades away nicely. Ripples in the pond. Now we got E40 coming in. Or excuse me, T-Pain, that is. And it's nice and clear vocals. The auto-tune is tinny, but not piercing. So that's a good sign. Nice and clear. Yes. I like the bass hit. Let's turn this up a little bit. Okay. Again, get too high. The highs get really rich sounding. But that bass stays the same. I like that. I like the fact that the bass, sorry, a little itch, stays the same when it comes to when you get up in the higher decibels. You don't lose that punch. You don't lose the reverb, the low end. It all stays consistent. That's exactly what you want with your bass, and it just with the Solitaire T's, the highs get real rich. They get real, so you don't want to get too high in the decibels there, because then you could do one of two things, or maybe even both of them at the same time. You could have some hearing damage, and you could damage the speakers from having such a high pitch and everything on them. But other than that, they sound really. The lyrics very clear. The bass thump is clean, smooth, low end fade out. Absolutely great. All right, let's go ahead, switch these over. I'm gonna drop these. Excuse me. We're gonna go with the TH1s. We're gonna put them in. We're gonna make sure all right. We good that way. All right, we locked in. Let's back the song up. I ain't even have my cutaway going on, man, so y'all can see what I'm doing. All right, we got that back up. All right, here we go. Let's make sure we locked in. All right, here we are. Song number 2, TH1s, let's go. All right. You can tell the difference here. With it, let me see something here. Whoops. Let me see something here. Yeah. I just thought there was something wrong with my EQ setting. All right. Again, wider sound stage. The bass punch is good. Not as definitely. You can tell the difference between the two with this. But again, the clarity, fantastic. Let's turn this up a little bit. All right. Okay. Now I'm finding my bass. All right. Bass is improved as I turned it up. Again, the mids and highs, they moved up to them. They're not as rich sounding, but they sound really, really good. So you can rock out right here for a little bit if you wanted to. E40 comes in sounding very clear. Oops. Tapped it. Okay. Again, very clear. I thought I did something with the Solitaire T's there by touching. But again, the bass was there. Again, with that wider sound stage, the bass did take a hit. But I love the clarity with the mids and highs. The vocals, very, very clear. And it sound great outside of the bass thump taking a slight hit because of the soundstage. But other than that, these are really, really good sounding headphones, man. Both of these are doing a fantastic job. Absolutely having a great time with them. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to song number 3. All right, we are back in for our final song. Song number 3, Home by Kenny G. We got the Solitaire T's on. Let's go ahead and flip the camera. Here we go. Solitaire T's are on. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's get our cutaway. Sorry. Right off the bat, crisp high keys. Nice transition to the low keys. That saxophone, nice and sharp. The clarity is fantastic. And they love the balance with the keyboard. So it's not really overshadowing the keyboard. It just sounds so good. Very clean. Okay, got that little rumble with the low keys. Excuse me. All right. Oh man, that sounds very, very clean. I love the the spacing. No instrument sound like it was just overpowering another one. Very, very clear, very crisp, all the way around. So let's go ahead and swap these in real time. We're gonna take those off. We're gonna pop on the TH1s. Let's back the song up. Let's make sure we are. All right, we just want to make sure we are in to the right ones. Okay, so here we go. TH1s, song number 3. Let's do it. Wow. Ooh, nice transition. A little rumble there. But them high keys was very crisp. Oh, man. That saxophone. And you're getting the echoing as well. Oh, nice rumble with the low keys. This soundstage, nice and wide. You got good spacing, nice airy sound to it. Oh, it sounds like you're right there at the concert. And again, that low rumble, excuse me, with the low keys. Oh man, I could listen to that. I could sit here and listen to that. Oh, it sounds so clean. It was such a clean all around sound. Again, it just sounds like you're there when they're recording it. Very impressive. All right, this has been a grade three song battle. You know what? We're gonna add one more song. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. I had to throw one more song in on this finale, and it's Avrat's Infected Mushroom. You know I had to go back to this one. It's been a minute since I used this one in a competition, so I'm glad to have it back in. We got the Solitaire T's on. Let's get the camera switched around. Here we go. Song number 4, bonus song. Let's go. Let's back that up. All right. Nice crisp with that keyboard and the echoing. Nice little low end bass there. Little rumble from the low keys. And again, the echoing just keeps going like down a hall, down a tunnel. The clarity. All right, now we got the rattling instrument in the right ear. Very crisp, moving around, not staying stationary. Okay, the bass is in now. Okay, not hitting like I thought it would in comparison to the other songs. Again, we got the clanging instrument here in the left, and that's moving around. Again, nice spacing between all the instruments. And now we got the wave sound coming in as well. Well done. Sounds very clean. I just wish the bass in this song, wish the bass had a little bit more punch to it. Especially when it does that drop. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it there. But man, I wish it had a little bit more body to that bass. But again, clarity was there, the crispness of the keyboard, the rattling instruments, very clean, very clear sounding, moving around. All the moving parts was working and nothing got missed. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and take these out. We're going to switch back over to the TH1s. Let's get locked in. All right. All right. Just want to make sure. Let me go ahead and check my EQ. Yeah, we're good. All right, because sometimes these things mess up, so I just want to make sure we stay the same. All right, here we go. Let's get our pick. I haven't had my cutaway, and I've been slacking on that. All right, here we go. Infected Mushrooms, Avrats, TH1s. Let's do it. Like that crispness of the keyboard. Nice little rumble. It picked that up, but the keyboards sound very crisp, very clear. And the echoing. Oh my. And it's just going. It's just like, all right, now we got the rattling instrument in the right ear. Again, moving around, showing off the sound stage, the width of it. I mean, it's like it's going away. Now we got the bass. Ooh, okay. That's a drop. Okay, nice and pronounced. We got the clanging instrument here. Excuse me. That's moving around just like the rattling instrument. And again, wide sound stage too. So everything sounds, it sounds like something's way over there. And then something way over there. So I love it. And not to mention you got everything in front of you too. Oh, it sounds so good. Very clean. All right. Oh man, that was really good. Now, I like the bass. Again, just like the Solitaire T's, I wish these had a little. The bass had a little bit more oomph to it. But I understand with these, because of the wider soundstage, sometimes bass takes a hit when it comes to that, as far as giving you that punch. But man, sound really good. All right, let's go ahead and get these cleaned up. We'll come back. We'll talk about these briefly, and we'll pick our winner. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in, and man, this has been a great finale of this Gauntlet series for the T+A Solitaire T headphones and their opponent in this one. The finale is my so far my number one headphone, the Aoot TH1s. All right, so let's go ahead and break it down song by song. We're gonna try to do this quick because we had a bonus song added at the end, so we really want to make sure we cover everything and do in short order. All right, so that's our first song. Both of them did a really great job of reproducing clarity when it came to the acapella song. Feeling Good by excuse me, Dominic Feels Me. I know I'm killing her name, but it's the best I got. So, again, both of them did a fantastic job of producing the clarity, the nuance, the enunciation of words, and the background vocalists, how clear they were on as in conjunction with the lead vocalist. They both did a fantastic job there. As far as which one is the loudest, I would give that, as far as not overall volume. Okay, I would say easily the Solitaire T's are the louder of the two headphones. Though the the TH1s have the wider sound stage. Easily easily seen, especially even in the first song, you could tell the sound stage is much wider on the TH1s than on the Solitaire T's. All right, so with that being said, let's slide over to our bass song. All right, now both of them had good bass. I wish they had a little bit more punch to them. I think because of the tighter sound stage, the bass sounded had a little bit more punch in compare on the Solitaire T's in comparison to the TH1s. Now, overall, I wish they both had a little bit more body, a little bit more punch to their bass. But again, because of the sound stage of the TH1s being so wide, the bass takes a hit, and it's not as punchy in most cases. You do get those oddities out there that give you that punch despite having a wide sound stage. But excuse me, this pair doesn't happen to have that. But again, the clarity on both of these was magnificent when it came to the vocals. Both a T-Pain and E40, crystal clear. It just the clarity overall was just magnificent on both of these. It's really going to be hard to decide based on on just overall clarity which one would be better. That's how close they were when it came to that specific thing. All right, and moving into our third song, "Home" by Kenny G. Again, the clarity was fantastic. Both of them gave me great. Well, I'm gonna say great. They had good transition from the high keys to the low keys. You definitely heard the transition. And then going in with the saxophone, very crisp on both of them. I love the way it sounded. Again, nice wide sound stage. So you got a nice airy concert type feel with the TH1s, whereas with the Solitaire T's, excuse me, I'm sorry, my allergies. The Solitaire T's, the sound stage is a little tighter, but you still got that crispness. And you got good separation, but balance with the keyboard and saxophone in that song as well. Now moving into our bonus song, Averats by Affected Mushroom. Again, this is where I think The I think this is where, despite having a lower volume, I think the TH1s kind of separated themselves from the Solitaire T's. So when I say separate, I mean based on the sound stage. This is in this song. I think the sound stage. If I can talk, so excited for this episode. In this song, the bonus song, I think that's where the sound stage, having a wider sound stage really worked to its benefit, in my opinion. I mean, even even Home, the Kenny G song, the sound stage did work out in its favor as well, because it gave you such nice spacing, such an airy sound when it came to the third song and this one. Again, crisp keyboard at the beginning. The echoing was phenomenal. It just felt like with that wide sound stage on the TH1, it just felt like it was just like boom, it just went out and just kept on going. Now on the Solitaire T's, it did a great job with the clarity, the crispness of the high keys as well. Did great echoing sound. Moving on, and then once you got into the rattling instrument in the right ear, you definitely start to tell the difference where this, and with the sound stage. Whereas with the Solitaire T's, it was moving around, you could tell but it didn't sound. It sounded like it didn't go. It was like limited, like it hit a wall or something, and moved to a certain part, and then hit a wall, because the sound stage was so tight. I ain't gonna say it was like tight, but it was not as wide nowhere near as wide as the TH1s, but it was a narrower sound stage, so you sound like you can sit there and listen and see like, okay, it can't go no further than that away from you. Whereas with the TH1s, you can, I hit the mic there. You can hear that they can move further away from you, and then come back, and then move forward, and then come back. You could tell it had a wider range of motion with the instrument, and both the clanging instrument on the left ear and the rattling instrument on the right ear. So you really got, that soundstage really took, separated itself from the Solitaire T's. And then again, both of them, when the bass dropped, I was really wanting more from both of them. They really didn't give me. They gave me the bass. They got the drop. I think TH1s did a little bit better on the bass drop than the Solitaire T's, which is odd because the bass on these in the second song outshined the bass on the TH1. So again, there was some kind. I don't know what happened there, but that's what happened. That's how it hit me there. But again, and then you added in all the other instruments, all the synthesizer sounds and everything like that. And you wound up, the soundstage on these was fantastic. I love the soundstage on the TH1s. I love for the most part, I love the bass coming out of the Solitaire T's, and I love the clarity on both of them. All right, so this is where we're at. Okay, so based on all we already covered with all three songs plus the bonus song, which one, if I had to walk out the door right now, and I could only take one pair of headphones with me, based on just our sound testing and everything that we went through here, which one would I go with? I'd have to go with the TH1s. The soundstage on these, combined with the clarity, is phenomenal. Yes, they have the Solitaire T's are louder. Not as far as overall volume, the bass is better. Has a little more punch than the TH1s. But again, the soundstage, the clarity. I got good bass. I don't have, the bass out of the Solitaire T's, but I love just the overall sound of the TH1s. Again, the clarity, the total package. If I had to walk out the door with just one pair of headphones, I would have to go with these if I know I'm going on a trip, and I'm going to be gone for you know, a couple days and everything, which ones would I want to take with me? It would definitely be between these two. It would definitely be the TH1s, although I do absolutely love the Solitaire T's. These are a lot of fun to listen to. I really enjoy them. They have had a fantastic Gauntlet series. They just could not knock off the King, but they are pretty damn close in my opinion. Pretty damn close. I don't think, honestly, I don't think there's a Bluetooth headphone invented yet that will probably knock off these two in my series. And speaking of which, another surprise for you guys coming up. Let's go to that right now. All right, we're back real quick. Now that we have finished off the Gauntlet series for the Solitaire T's, we want to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and give you my revised top 5 headphones going into the rest of the year. All right, so at number 5, I have the Focal Batiste. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can get all the guys in. All right, Focal Batiste at number 5. All right, at number 4, we got the Bang & Olufsen Beoplay H100s. Okay, so we got them at number 4. At number 3, moving down from number 2, the Dolly IO12s. Again, fantastic pair of headphones, but they just fell a little short and fell out of my top 2. At number 2 will be those T+A Solitaire T's. And at number 1, still remaining the king of the hill, the final boss, if you will, the Aoot TH1 headphones. Man, I'm telling you, all of these, let me zoom back out some more so you can see them all. All right. All of them fantastic headphones. They just great listening. I love listening to all of these. Also got some guys who did not that just got edged out of the top 5, like the PX8s. I got the PS7s, S23s, also somewhere down in the 6 through 10 range. Not to mention the Focus Apollos. I got the Sonos Aces. We've got the XM6s. We got the Quiet Comfort Ultras. You know, it's crazy. We got a whole bunch in here, but these are my top 5 right now. Revised after the Gauntlet series for the Solitaire T's. Just wanted to give you guys that quick rundown. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you love the Gauntlet series, go ahead and hit the like button. Let me know something in the comments. I got other videos coming up. I got some unboxing videos. I already showed you guys. I got the Nothing headphones in. So we're going to go ahead and get that unboxing video done here in short order so I can get that video out to you guys, and then they can run a Gauntlet series. I got a few open ear earbuds that we're going to do some unboxing and reviews for. I got a pair that from Final, earbud from Final, that I'm going to definitely do an unboxing and review for as well. So there's a lot going on, so you definitely want to make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you're notified when videos like this and others drop. I might even have a surprise headphone show up on the channel, so you definitely want to make sure that you are in the know or have of that. When that happens. It's going to happen. I just don't know when it is, but it's definitely soon. So you definitely want to make sure you hit the notification bell as well as the subscribe button, so that way you guys are in the know. All right. Again, I appreciate you guys. I know this finale ran a little long, but I appreciate you staying with me through the end, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.